everyone. I've joined you on this beautiful day to talk about the What's in My Honey project, specifically what it is, why you should get involved, how to get involved, and how you can do it from your very own kitchen. So this project is for local bee enthusiasts who are curious about what their bees are pollinating, figuring out where they've been going, whether they're pollinating the plants in your backyard or if they're going to your neighbour's place. It's an opportunity to get involved in some real science and be a part of a Canberra-wide project. We'll also send you a high-quality photo of your honey so you can show off to all your friends how authentic your Canberra honey is. The other cool thing about this project is you have most of the required equipment at home, and we have you covered for the rest. The What's in My Honey team at ANU have thoughtfully crafted a kit to send out to you, so you can get started right away. If you're interested in joining this project, contact either myself, Janelle, or Simon, and we can send you a kit right away. Stay tuned for the rest of the video because I'll be showing you how exactly you can extract pollen from your honey at home. See you soon! But first, what you'll need. You'll need the ANU Honey Pollen Kit. It contains a large Ziploc plastic bag, a syringe to extract your pollen with, a large tube for siphoning, and a tube with a lid on it to put your pollen in. You'll also need a jug, approximately 500 millilitres of water, a saucepan, 50 millilitres of your honey, and a few pegs from your clothesline. Step 1. Fill a jug with tap water and allow to sit overnight. This is so potential contaminants can sink to the bottom of the jug so they don't appear in your pollen sample. Step 2. Gently pour approximately 500 millilitres of water from the jug into a clean measuring cup, leaving at least 2 to 3 centimetres of water in the jug. We then want to transfer this water into a clean saucepan. Step 3. Mix in 50 millilitres or 1/3 of a cup of your honey with the water in the saucepan and heat to 40 to 50 degrees Celsius, stirring continuously. Step 4. Once all of the honey has dissolved, allow to cool. Then pour the solution into the large Ziploc bag provided. Seal the bag and hang inside so that one corner points to the floor. Use 1 to 2 pegs from your clothesline to secure the bag in place. As an alternative, you can use a jar instead of the bag. This makes later steps a lot easier. Just make sure the jar is tilted on an angle, like so. After about a week, you should see something like this, where there's a clear distinction between the pollen and the rest of the water. When this happens, you can siphon out the excess water, and then you can pipette the pollen into the provided tube, and that's what you send back to us. But first, I am going to teach you how to siphon. The most important part about siphoning is making sure gravity is on your side. Your bag needs to be elevated above where your excess water is going. You'll need your plastic tube from your ANU Honey Pollen Kit. The next step is filling your tube with water. You need to make sure that the end of your tube where the water is coming out of is lower than the end you're filling. Once a decent amount of water is coming out of the other side of the tube, seal it with your thumb and turn off the tap. Sealing with your thumb creates a suction, trapping the water inside the tube. You can switch your thumbs, but be sure to maintain one thumb on the tube at all times. Now, place the free end of the tube in the water. Once you are ready, you can release your thumb and allow the water to flow into the other free jar. Since it takes about a week for your pollen to be ready, if you're not familiar with siphoning, I recommend practicing with water first, and try it a few times. Once you're a siphoning pro, it's time to siphon the honey from your bag. Once you see that the pollen has collected in the corner of the bag, use a pair of scissors to cut just above the waterline. Using the same siphoning technique you just mastered, insert the free end of the tube through the hole you've created. Once you're ready, release your thumb. Be generous with how much water you leave behind, as you don't want to suck up the pollen. Use the syringe to extract all of the pollen from the bag and pipette into the tube. The next step is to give yourself a big pat on the back. You've just separated pollen from your honey, which is quite remarkable. Now you can send us back the tube and we can tell you what pollen's in it, so you can find out where your bees have been going. We want to thank everyone for getting involved, and if you haven't already, send us an email and let us know if you want to be a part of this project too.